Hi, my name is Courtney Sheldon, and in this video, I will be discussing the conflict mitigation strategies for new student affairs professionals. There will be a few topics that I'm going to touch base on. The first one is the laws that apply to crisis management on campus that would mitigate liability of student affairs professionals. Now, there are several laws and regulations that a student affairs professional must know and follow when working in a higher education campus. However, the first one I want to discuss is the Good Samaritan policy. This one is put in place for students' safety so that we as a student affairs professional, when we assess the situation, first things first, make sure the student is safe, get them the help they need. Despite any consequences or follow-up procedures that may need to follow, first comes first, the student's safety. Make sure that we are getting them the help and support that they need immediately. By doing this, we will mitigate our liability for situations. Second, both FERPA and HIPAA guidelines regarding confidentiality, the last that is shared, and reminding ourselves not to share information regarding a student's academics or their health is important and will mitigate our liabilities in crisis situations that occur. The next topic is the manner in which you should ethically respond to a crisis that contributes to a potentially satisfactory resolution for all stakeholders. The one thing to remember when responding and dealing with a crisis that will and when it occurs on campus is to respond ethically without judgment. We have to remain a biased attitude in a sense of just reminding ourselves that we need to listen to every person involved in the crisis and not let our minds get clouded by our own judgment or opinions. It is important to remain professional, respond ethically regarding the situation, and listen to each person equally. That will help with, a resolution for every person. The next topic is cross-functional teams that should be notified based on a crisis. There are several teams on campus, and each team has their own responsibility, their own guidelines and procedures that they must follow. The cross-functional teams could include security, administration, public information, student affairs, human resources, legal, finance, professors, faculty. It is important that each, team is notified of a crisis situation, as each team has their own responsibilities. And it's important and it's a benefit for us that we do have so many teams involved, because it's not all laid on one person or one department. It's not all on their shoulders. It's shared to help minimize the potential crisis situations in the future and to help when trying to cope and heal. The next topic is standard operating protocols for the Student Affairs Department. For us specifically in our department, it is important for us to first assess the situation. Again, determine whether the student needs immediate help, medical need. Call 911 as soon as we can if that is what's necessary. Assess the situation. Next, we have our policies and procedures for follow-up. Make sure that we have a referral place for students that need medical follow-up or therapy, counseling sessions, making sure that they do go to the counseling sessions, checking on them. These are protocols that we need to remember. Next, with the follow-ups that need to be performed, that could be, again, medical therapy, counseling sessions, group therapy. It could even be just checking in on the students' academics. Various types of crisis, but most importantly, each person has their own way of coping and dealing with the situations, and it's important for us to follow up and provide all of the, policies and the support that they need. Last, how will we maintain professionalism, transparency, and confidentiality within a student crisis management culture that considers local, national, and global trends? It's important to know that we all come from different backgrounds, different experiences in our past, different families, different beliefs, different practices. It is our responsibility to just be empathetic, sympathetic, have love in our heart for each person, no matter where we come from, and equally be there for them to support. It is an ever-changing industry, and it's just our job is just to make sure that every person feels welcome, loved, appreciated, and know that they have the assistance that they need, no matter where they have come from. So just being professional, respectful to each person's beliefs, their individuality, just making sure that every person is equally treated and respected and has the resources that they need when dealing with a crisis situation. That is it. Thank you.